Fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks in Week 15. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21-yard line. For the first time with Kareem Hunt. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice play. You're going to smother it, but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he completes it to Hunt. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check. Nike, 18. Slam. 60 Maverick.
On first down, Coleman. This one complete to Scott Miller.
That's good. Buccaneers.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
At the 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Mike's 50. 3 bucks. Sponge. No.
From the gun, Coleman. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's go. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. No. 70 Lions.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
In your face.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Coleman looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Yellow, yellow. We want this. 36, 36. Check, 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 check.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check the hot read. Check 26, check 26. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The pickup there, 5 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Coleman. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes looking deep for Jennings. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll run on first down. Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Oh, that's the way to run it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Who that? 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on.
We remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off around the 37. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Looking to throw. Coleman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again. Coleman. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
You're going to see me in your nightmares. 53's the mic. 53.
Operating from the gun. Coleman. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
53. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Coleman escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Coleman. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Throwing on first down, Coleman. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
53, check 53. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Looking to throw on second down. Coleman. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Coleman. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The 49-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 83.
A big play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
The score, Buccaneers 35, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Coleman. They'll find Miller. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
First and 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight end, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Get off the field. He's checking. Crash. Check nickel.
And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. 4 yards.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
19, Tiger, 19.
Again, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Buccaneers.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check 99.
From the gun, Coleman, flush to his right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flushed out right. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, but it's going to be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
To number 80.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
But it's third down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete to
a big play on third down for the Chiefs. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll get that complete to Albert O. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charles. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch the pass.
Operating from the gun, Coleman. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw. Coleman, the left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. first and 10. Coleman. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
42. Chiefs 14.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
65. 65. Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, Coleman. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down.
Brings up fourth and goal.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt.
26-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Kansas City.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. 15. 41's the Mike, 41's the Mike. Check 41. Pick me up. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mahomes pass.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Tight end's right. Three down, three down. Hey, check, check. Three down, three down. 41's coming. 41's a mic.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Yellow. 180. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll go again to Jones. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is...
Finding room at the 30, and finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Hey, 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Check pass, go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 50, Mike 50. Rip left. Mike 50. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
It's one thing.